Hello, class, and we are going into week 5 of our course. Officially, week 5 beginning. That would be Monday, November the 6th. As you're probably viewing this video, it is probably on Monday, as I have posted this video late on Sunday evening. Just a few things here that I would like to cover. First of all, we have surpassed our midterm period. Week 4 was considered to be the midterm week, with this being a 7.5 week course. And I just want to kind of rephrase some things concerning on what we just covered this week with the quiz and also the assignment, which I call this our midterm project assignment. Now, I want to put emphasis on the weighting of the points towards your final grade. That is something that you definitely will want to complete. You want to complete everything within the given course of the week, of course. You don't want to miss out. It is pertinent, class, and I have emphasized this on numerous occasions since we started this course, is that with the discussion threads, that's considered to be our activities, along with the main assignment that's due at the end of every week, you want to complete everything within the course. Those discussion threads are 20 points accumulated every week when you give a response and when you engage in the participation aspect of our course of the discussion threads. So, some things here that you don't want to do. You don't want to be picky and you don't want to choose in terms of what you want to complete throughout the course of a given week. Again, I have rephrased this before during the course because all of this is being attributed towards your final grade. Again, those discussion thread posts where I give questions to answer on a weekly basis, and it's pretty much covering the material that we are looking at throughout the given week. You don't want to skip that part and just turn in the assignment that's due at the end of the week, because I'm going to mention the equivalent in terms of points. For example, the discussion threads, you get equivalent of 20 points when you engage in those discussion threads and give me your initial response. And then also you have the assignment that's due at the end of every week. That's also 20 points. Now, I want to go back to what I was talking about concerning the midterm week that we had just completed within week 4. The running the successful bar project was worth 75 points. So if you did not turn in that assignments, if you did not turn that assignment in, that one in particular, the one that was due in week number 4, you just missed out on 75 points. And all the stuff is laid out within the course shell. All the specifications are given in writing in terms of what points are accumulated towards which assignment as well as which activity. So again, it's left up to you, class, to do the work. Now, if you have not turned in the week 4 project, I encourage you to do this. Contact me. Reach out to me if you have not turned that project in. It's not too late to submit the week 4 assignment, even though we're heading into week number 5. But I want to let you know this, that since that assignment was not submitted in time, there will be a point deduction. But if you submit a late week 4 project, I will accept it, and you will accumulate some of those points towards your final grade. So again, feel free to reach out to me by email to discuss that matter, and you can also call me during my availability hours, which are also posted here within D2L. Okay, let's move on here as we are going into week number 5. So we talked about the bar, running successful bar, and what it takes to engage in that. Okay, we're looking at our overhead cost. Okay, we're looking at the marketing strategy that we're going to encounter when it comes to setting up a bar. We're going to move on and we're going to go back to the restaurant aspect, and we're going to talk about food purchasing, inventory, and storage. Those are the things that we're going to look at. We're going to look at food purchasing, inventory, as well as storage. So this is what we're going to cover within week number 5. So we're going to talk about the quality. We're going to talk about the storage. We're going to talk about first in, first out. We're going to talk about last in, last out. Those are some methods to use, okay, when it comes to the usage of items that happens to be perishable, and you have these perishable items that happen to be in inventory. So look over the material again that I provided for everyone, and this is on a weekly basis. I have a descriptive lecture, but then also within the required materials, what I've done, I've actually put together a PowerPoint lecture as well too that you can pull up, and you can get more information, and you can use this as a study guide when it comes to looking at food purchasing as well as inventory. Now, of course, just like every week, you're going to have discussion thread questions to engage in. And again, when is this due, class? These are due on Thursday night, November the 9th. Your initial response is due for these discussion threads. And again, what I mentioned a little bit earlier is this. The points towards the discussion thread on most weeks is the equivalent of points compared to the assignment that you have to submit on Saturday nights at the end of the week. So, of course, I encourage everyone, and it's highly recommended, that if you definitely want a passing grade in this course, you definitely want to engage in the discussion threads. It is an activity that I do grade on a weekly basis. So these are due on Thursday night. And then, of course, your assignment that's going to be due on Saturday night will be this. So we're going to talk about staffing challenges within restaurants. Okay, doesn't quite piggyback off of the storage aspect, okay, of different items or different things that you would keep within inventory. All right, but I will kind of want to focus on employee staffing, which we will talk a little bit more about this semester. So this is what I want you all to do within this. I want you all to find a video clip on YouTube that discusses the challenges of staffing within the restaurant industry. Now, I kind of had to tweak this assignment a little bit. In past courses that I've taught regarding this, it was actually kind of right in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. And I like to say this, okay, I think it's safe to say that we are considered to be within a post-pandemic phase concerning COVID-19. So, of course, still there are challenges presented, even, okay, as we are over COVID-19. Yes, it's still out here. There are still cases, all right, but we are considered to be living right now in a post-pandemic phase. So what I want you all to do, okay, is I want you all to relate this to staffing challenges within the restaurant industry. I want you to find a video tip on YouTube that discusses the challenges, and I want you all to write a 400 to 600 word summary, put in an APA format on what the nature of the video is. And what I want you all to do is also cite the YouTube reference on a reference page when you submit this assignment. Now, this assignment, just like with all your other main assignments for the week, is going to be due on Saturday night, November the 11th. So that is going to be your assignment for week number 5. Now, before I let you all go, and before I end this video, I want to go back and I want to talk about the main assignment, the final paper that's due for this course. Now, I encourage everybody, and as you can see, I just went to week 7.5 to kind of pull this back up again. I want everybody right now, as we go into week number 5, should be doing your research on this assignment. And I'm going to open this up again. And I can't emphasize this enough, everybody. Begin right now to do the research on this assignment. And this assignment happens to talk about what you're doing is you are the sole proprietor, and I'll go over the instructions again, of an establishment called Quest Cuisine. All right, and we are relating this again to cost control. All right, that's the foundation of this course, and that's the main objective of this course is cost control within the restaurant industry. Now, what I want everybody to do is this, okay? I want everyone to write, and here are the different sections right here. These are the sections. You're going to write me an introduction. You're going to talk about recipes as well as conversions. Give me examples of unit conversions, yields and cost, things that we've already covered within the semester. And this is going to make up your menu. You're going to talk about the purchase process as well as receiving and storage and employee organization. And these are subjects that we're starting to discuss right now going into week number 5. You're going to also talk about revenue management, income statements, and discussing other expenses and expenses, And what we're going to do is the final weeks of the course, we're going to talk about those topics. So we're looking at probably week number 6, going into the final week, full week of week number 7. We will be discussing that. And then you're going to write me a summary and conclusion. So this is going to be a paper that you're going to put together, everyone. And I must make note of this, is that the name of the restaurant is called Quest Cuisine. Do not call it any other name. That's going to be a major point deduction if you happen to do that. Okay, so follow the instructions, which are in bullet points of what I'm looking for in terms of the name, as well as the body and the formatting of the paper, and then also the sections in what you're going to be doing. You're going to be culminating your own research regarding this and what I'm going to be looking for within the body of the paper. Okay, that's going to be your final paper again. And I'm going to talk about this again next week as well as we go into week number 6. Start doing your research on this right now. Don't wait until the last minute. Okay, everyone, I'm going to wrap this video up as we are officially going into week number 5. That is beginning on Monday, November the 6th. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me by phone or by email. Okay, everyone, this is Professor Javier Black officially signing off. Enjoy your week.